Oh, excuse me. Oh, hello, everybody. It is the Dennis and Andy Show with another movie review in 10 minutes or maybe 11, but we'll try to keep it to 10, nice and short for you. This week's movie review is Cocaine Bear. That's right, a bear that didn't snort. Well, he did snort some cocaine, but not the typical way. He ate some as well. Cocaine Bear is actually based on true events from the mid 80s, directed by Elizabeth Banks. And it's a tight, what is it? It's like an hour and a half. And yeah,
Jimmy
we saw
Warden
it.
wrote it, and it's an hour 35 minutes long. And we had seen the trailer for it at one of our other movies, and we were like, "Are you serious?" And we're like, the trailer did justice because we're like, kind of want to see it now. I mean, Elizabeth Banks to me hasn't had the greatest track record, so this was either going to be a complete shit show or it was going to be a really funny movie. And I just didn't know which way it was going to go. So here we go.
It starts off, and this is spoiler free, but this isn't a huge spoiler because it was in the trailer. Cocaine is being dumped in satchels out of bricks of cocaine in satchels out of a plane, and then the pilot or the dealer or whatever is going to jump out of the plane as well with a parachute, and the stuff is being dumped over the Georgia, a specific part of Georgia in the mountains. And the pilot I recognized right away is played by Matthew Rice. He plays Andrew Thornton, who is a real person. It's funny because I told Dennis after the movie, I think Elizabeth Banks is a fan of the show The Americans because Matthew Rice is in it, who is the husband in The Americans. Kerry Russell is in it, who played his wife in The Americans. And Margot Martindale is in it, who was also in The Americans as like the Russian handler for this couple from Russia that was basically trying to spy on America. Go watch it. Americans was a great show. But not only that, but there's a little boy in the movie named Henry, who in The Americans, Matthew and Carrie's characters had a son named Henry. So it's either coincidence or Elizabeth Banks like The Americans. So anyhow, the cocaine is dumped. The guy's going to jump out of the plane. Things happen, don't go as planned. And the movie just starts right off with, you've got some hikers. It's a couple, and they see this black bear. And right from the jump, it just goes. You can tell the bear's already on cocaine. And yeah. I mean, there's not much to say about it without spoilers. It is graphic, the movie. It is gory.
There are a number of guest appearances in this. Christopher Hivju, which we all know and love. As soon as I saw him in there, he's got this great accent. He had big glasses, and they're the hikers in the woods. He and his wife, or soon-to-be wife, and I'm like, oh my god! At first, I was like, is that Alan Tudyk? Oh, wait, no, that's not. And then when he's speaking, you're like, oh my god, he recognized him. Game of Thrones fans would know him. Oh my god, he was awesome. He was in it. Jesse Tyler Ferguson from Modern Family, who had a really maybe bad wig.
Now, if I remember right, I think Elizabeth Banks was in Modern Family for a few seasons. Whose character was interacting with Jesse Tyler Ferguson's character, and I can't remember his partner in Modern Family, but Jesse played a gay man that was married to another guy. I can't remember the actor's name. Anyhow,
Great show.
Jesse Tyler was kind of unrecognizable because it looked like he had a wig on for sure, but he also gained some weight since Modern Family. Now that was either for the movie or just in general. He's like, whatever, I'm not doing this TV show anymore. I can do whatever I want.
But the moment he talked, you went,
Oh yeah,
that is him. That really is. Now the problem is the bear does get the cocaine. But the problem is, well, where did this cocaine come from? You find out that the cocaine was in the plane, and the plane was going down, which is a great scene. Ray Liotta plays the head, the dad of this. He needs all that cocaine back because the people he gets it from, they can't not have that cocaine. They've got a lot of money.
Yeah.
So his son is Eddie, and then whose best friend is David. And they were awesome in this. And the son is Eldon Ehrenreich. And we all know from Han Solo, just wanted to stand next to him. So Han Solo was there. And David is played by O'Shea Jackson Jr. And as soon as we looked at him, we're like, oh my God, he looks just like Ice Cube. That's got to be Ice Cube's kid. It is.
And he was great. I mean, all the cast really, when they were in scenes together, really gelled well. Their chemistry was really good. The chemistry between David, O'Shea Jackson, and Eddie, which was Han Solo there, was great. Very different characters that played off each other really well. There's another character in it. Aaron Holiday played Stash. He was really good. He's basically a troublemaker in the park with two other guys. Typical late teen troublemakers in the 80s. Like Margot Martindale was the park ranger. She was heavily flirting with Jesse Tyler Ferguson, who was not picking up. I don't think he was picking up the signals.
Not at all.
There was one really funny line in the movie where they're in the park ranger station, and she has in the ranger station, there's like this wood maquette statue, whatever, of a beaver, and Jesse says, "Oh wow, your beaver's pretty dusty," and she goes, "Yeah, I'm working on that." and he doesn't pick it up at all. And I mean, we just laughed, and it's so funny. The whole theater laughed at that line. My daughter went with us. She's 19. God bless her heart. She's so sweet and innocent. I looked over at her. No facial expression, no laughter at all at that comment. It just went right over her head.
You gotta love it.
I was kind of glad. I was like, that's kind of nice that she did. I mean, there were a lot of every other joke she got, but that one, man, just right over her head. Dusty Beaver.
Yep. I will say that I had really low expectations going into this. I really did. I actually thought it was going to be not a good movie. The two things, there are a lot of funny parts. The chemistry is there between everybody involved.
Everybody,
and you loved every character. So top notch to the billing that they did, the interaction, the dialogue was great. And the one thing I will caution viewers on, if you have younger ones, I expected there to be some violence and some gore in it. It is probably the most violent movie, the most gory movie I have seen. There are jump scares but the gore level on this of this bear ripping people to pieces and stuff, this isn't just a comedy. So you got to be prepared for both. But together, as long as you were prepared for it, this is a highly entertaining movie. Very much more so than I was anticipating.
I will say it is rated R. So, I mean, if you're taking kids to see it, you're taking, I would assume, 16 and up, if you're a parent. And 16
I mean, we
and
did
up,
have two Red Band trailers.
Yeah. It is definitely, like Dennis said, the the gore factor is definitely pumped up in this movie. There were definitely stuff I was like, oh, I didn't expect to see that. Quite a few of those moments actually.
Yep.
And but it's fast paced. Um, it's funny. Uh, it's it's I enjoyed it. Let's CGC this puppy. You can go first.
It was so much better than I anticipated. I actually liked almost, I was never bored with it. It's a
Oh
tight hour
no.
and 35 minutes. I'm giving it an 8.5. I would actually go again to see this. I can't believe I'm saying that, but I really liked it.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I'm giving it an 8.5 as well. Um, I would actually see it again too because it just clicked right along nicely. And there's probably stuff I missed. So an 8.5 as well. Guys, if you're looking for an entertaining, fun, turn your brain off at the door movie, go see Cocaine Bear. Do you need to see it on the big screen? No.
No,
Would
no.
but it's helpful because you know details.
Rotten Tomatoes, I just pulled up the score. They are currently at 82%. So we are right there.
Is that the audience or the
That's
critic?
audience. Yeah, I usually don't talk about critics, but critics are at 73. So
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I saw
it's
that
solid
too.
for both.
Yeah. So definitely go check it out. You will not be disappointed, just like you won't be disappointed in Kor-Drath the Reckoning by Dennis and I. 76 pages of brutal like Cocaine Bear, barbarian action. Conan meets Game of Thrones. Kor-Drath's tribe is slaughtered by a legion of the undead from another tribe. Who sent them to slaughter his tribe? Why did his tribe get slaughtered? Why is Kor-Drath the last man standing of his tribe? He's going to find out when this revenge mission he is now on with the sorceress Adriana. Go check it out, guys. There are 5 different covers to choose from because we want to do variants. We've got a beautiful variant by Bud Root. We've got the first 8 pages up on the Indiegogo page that you can read. You can also go to Kor-Drath.com. All of these links are in the description below, so you can just scroll down, click a link, go check it out. We've got the Get It All tier, so you can get everything, and the oversized artist edition, which shows off, if I do say so myself, my lovely black and white artwork in all its glory as well. It's like holding originals in your hands. So go check it out, guys. You won't be disappointed. Guaranteed. I guarantee it. I mean, just look at that cover. It is also on Kickstarter as well. So if you're not an Indiegogo guy, we got you covered to and fro. Kickstarter has the same option, so you're not missing out. There's a couple different t-shirts on the campaign. So if you want to show your love for Kor-Drath, there's the beautiful Lilith t-shirt right there. That is featuring Bud Root's artwork. Of course, there's the main t-shirt, Kor-Drath, looking metal AF. You could rock this at a metal concert, and people would be like, dude, where'd you get that shirt? And you can tell them. So go check it out, guys. I am 39. I just finished page 39, working on page 40 at a 76. So go check it out. You won't be disappointed. And there's a game. Isn't that right, Dennis?
There is. Working on the module, so you'll be able to read the comic book and play the game. It's going to be great. It ties in hand to hand. It's a completely different story than what's in the book, but you'll learn more about the world and get a greater appreciation of the Shattered Reach. And yeah.
There you go. All right, guys. We'll see you next time with maybe another movie review next week. Have to see what's coming out. Until then, everybody have a great day or night whenever you're watching this. Thank you. Hit the like, subscribe button, notification bell, share it around, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye, everybody.